So a very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lamel Family Field on the campus of Brevard College. For this edition of Brevard College Men's Lacrosse, the Husson Eagles making the trip all the way down from Maine to take on the Brevard College Tornadoes, part of a women's and men's doubleheader here at Lamel Family Field. Women played in a tough game that lost by 1 goal to Guilford earlier this afternoon, but looking forward to these two teams going at it. It's the first day of spring break for the Tornadoes. Meanwhile, Husson has been on a spring break trip of their own, and we'll have action for you. Eagles versus Tornadoes coming up shortly.
Max Dorman, Charleston, South Carolina.
Jim Bonner, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Sullivan Ray, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Michael Peters, Belmont, North Carolina.
Luke Norton, Smyrna Beach, Florida.
Bryce Peterson, Augusta, Georgia.
Parker Corbett, New Westminster, British Columbia.
Mediterranean, Evans, Georgia.
Jack Hicks, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Rupon, Athens, Georgia.
Will Scoggins, Isle of Palm, South Carolina. Gage Kayak, Mesa, Arizona.
Tyler Cameron, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Nathan Stone, Brooklyn Heights, South Carolina.
Jacob Gravely, Monroe, North Carolina.
Atticus Cooper, Louisville, Kentucky.
Jacob Hernandez, Santa Ana, California. Go Tornadoes.
So there you have the 2024 Brevard College men's lacrosse team. Great to see that sort of representation there. Do want to let you know the starting lineup for this afternoon. Tyler Cameron gets the start along with Will Scoggins, Jack Hicks, Parker Corbett, Jacob Gravely, Nick Terania, Bryce Peterson, Drew Pine, Max Dorman, and Gage Kayak. Jack Hicks, of course, is the goalkeeper. Head coach of the Tornadoes, J.D. LeMay, assisted by Brenner Woodcock. Noah Reisig is the athletic trainer. Meanwhile, let's take a look also at the Husson Eagles starting lineup. Andrew Hurst, Danny Carter, Trenton Montana, Matthew Boynton, Nathan Vibber, Brad Stoltz, Colton Gillian, Cohen Trinka, Owen Giorgio, and Julian Contreras, the starting lineup for Husson University. Under the direction of head coach Mike O'Neill, Jacob LaRochelle, and Rich Ronaldo are the assistants for Husson, who's made the trip down from Maine. So appreciate them making the long trip here to the mountains of Western North Carolina for this matchup. Well, we're about 11 minutes from getting things started here. Stick with us. Eagles and Tornadoes coming up shortly. All right, moments away from the Husson University Eagles and the Brevard College Tornadoes facing off in men's lacrosse action here under the lights at Brevard College on a rainy Friday evening. Current temperature 55 degrees. Feels a bit colder than that because of all the moisture in the air. We've had light rain throughout the afternoon. Nothing too heavy, but a steady amount of rain, and expected, at least for the next hour or so, for that light rain to continue. As starting lineup for the two teams meet at that center circle, and we're just about ready to get things started here on the campus of Brevard College. Glad you're able to join us wherever you may be tuned in from. A full day of lacrosse action for us here at Brevard College. We had the women's team taking on Guilford earlier this afternoon, a really tight contest. Two teams went back and forth. Ultimately, Guilford won by a goal. And we're about to get things started here. Will Scoggins will handle the face-off from the Tornadoes' perspective. Brad Stoltz for Husson. And Scoggins able to win it right off the get-go there. So back underway here. And we are off and running. 14:45 and counting. Period number 1. So back underway here. Husson with their first possession now from the back. Husson getting their offense going in the green uniforms, the gold shorts, the Tornadoes in the white uniforms with the blue shorts. As Jacob Sargent plays it ahead. Husson continuing to work its way on the offensive attack here. Tornadoes doing a good job holding their ground defensively. Carter with a touch there. He was defended by Max Dorman of the Tornadoes. And loose ball there, picked up by the Nados. It's Nick Charania. Nice job. And then Jack Hicks, the goalkeeper for the Tornadoes, coming off a career-high save performance last time out. Here's Michael Peters on the move, senior from Belmont, North Carolina. Kyatt uses Parker Corbett. Kyatt once again. Here's Bryce Peterson. Check that. Drew Pond. .25 on the shot clock. Firing off a shot there was Parker Corbett. Pond. Here's Kyatt. A reset of the shot clock now. 48 and counting. 12:10 on the game clock. Pond. Pond defended by Owen Giorgio. Now 30 on the shot clock. Here's Scoggins. Scoggins. Hands it off to Kyatt. Kyatt. Up ahead. Here's Pond. Pond. Gravely, 10 on the shot clock. And a whistle there, a stoppage at 11:31. And Husson's going to get the ball. So they're able to hold the Tornadoes. Compelling attack there, but other than the Corbett shot from distance, Husson did a good job defensively. And Hicks able to lasso that in. Defensively, Jacob Gravely was right there. And back the other way, the Tornadoes will try to get something going from the back. Some pressure by the Eagles, but now Kyatt bulldozes ahead past midfield and able to get into the attacking zone for the NATOs. Kyatt was trying to spin and then fire off a shot there. It'll remain Tornado ball. Here's Drew Pond. Kyatt once again. The two number 27s going at it. Kyatt versus Dean Sinkler. Parker Corbett with a fastball there. But it's lassoed in by the goalkeeper, Cohen Trinka. And Husson will get things started the other way. Trinka plays a long ball. He's able to find an open eagle. That was Aiden Byers. Now the ball quickly goes back the other way. And it's going to be Tornado ball. A lot of substitutes coming in and out at the moment. Corbett. Scoggins. Quick little move there. Up ahead to Atticus Cooper. Cooper trying to find his teammate Jacob Hernandez in the middle of all that. Now loose ball across midfield, and it's going to be Husson ball. Tornadoes unable to keep that on their side. Now whistles, and it is actually going to be Tornado ball, so interesting. Atticus Cooper once again going to work here. Defended by Sinkler. Tornadoes had an attempt there. Might have gone off the post. And now very quickly the Eagles trying to make something happen. It's Giorgio. Defended by Parker Corbett. Corbett's good hustle from his attacking position. Scoreless here at Islamel Family Field. 8:15 to play in the first period. Eight minutes and counting. Opening period as both teams still kind of feeling each other out. Jacob Sargent trying to make something happen here for the offense of the Eagles. Drew Clinch, freshman from New Hampshire, with a touch there as well. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Jacob Sargent, defended by Eddie Bell. Eddie Bell, relentless defender for the Tornadoes. Five on the possession clock. Time running out for the Eagles. And just like that, a violation, and the Tornadoes will earn the ball back. Now several whistles. Head coach J.D. LeMay wanting an explanation as well. Now back we go, and here come the Tornadoes on the attack. Shot there by Atticus Cooper. A low attempt, going for that lower corner, but it skips wide. Corbett to Peterson. Pond trying to make something happen there. Some tough defense. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, that was Giorgio on the defensive end. And the Eagles will get things started again. Still scoreless here at Islamel Family Field. A low-scoring affair thus far. Defensive struggle of sorts. And a whistle with 5:41 on the clock, 32 on the possession clock. And a goal there for the Eagles, and that's going to break the deadlock. 1-0, Eagles on top. So credit the goal to Nathan Vibber. Where's number 28? At least today, a lot of number changes for the Eagles. They're on this long road trip, and apparently some uniform issues in terms of laundry and the sort. So we've got all sorts of number changes that we're dealing with, but do our best to keep it straight for you. Nathan Vibber with the goal there, the junior midfielder from New Hampshire. 1-0, Eagles on top. And the Eagles with another opportunity here. Here's Gillian. And taken away by the Tornadoes nicely. And here come the Nados on the move. That's Max Dorman covering a lot of ground quickly, the sophomore defender from Charleston, South Carolina. A couple of fresh bodies into the game as well for the Tornadoes. Meanwhile, here's Corbett. Corbett finds Cooper. Cooper trying to shake off his defender. Ultimately picked up there by Corbett. Fires off a shot. Tornadoes will have another opportunity. And Tornadoes will reset here. Scoggins and Corbett. Now Kyatt. Kyatt fires off a shot, a bouncer. And Tornadoes will have another opportunity here. 38 on the shot clock. And a shot there. And a goal for the Tornadoes. Atticus Cooper with the finish. So Cooper finds the equalizer with just under 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play in this first period. We've seen one goal apiece. Big time finish there from Atticus Cooper, the senior from Louisville, Kentucky, Atherton High School. Just a tremendous student athlete over his 4-year career. And Cooper with the equalizer. 2 minutes after Husson broke the 0-0 stalemate. And Tornadoes hungry for more here. Here's Kyatt. Parker Corbett, nice little fake there. Then he fires off a shot. Trinka did everything he could to close the gap there. Corbett, beautiful save there from Kyatt, meanwhile. Kyatt. Defended by Byers. Gage Kyatt, the sophomore from Mesa, Arizona. Kyatt. Up ahead to Drew Pond. Husson's able to get the defensive stop, and they're going to work quickly here for a potential counterattack. Here's Byers. Nice job by the Tornadoes getting back defensively. We're under 2 minutes to play here in the first period. 1-1 your score. Here's Carter of the Eagles. Now Vibber, who scored the goal earlier, with a touch. And here's Vibber. Some nice defense there against Vibber by Tyler Cameron, the freshman. Shot there, misses. Was a compelling opportunity there for the Eagles. Just over a minute to play in this first period. Once again, tough defense by the Tornadoes. Just 5 on the possession clock. Now 2 seconds. And just beating the possession clock by a matter of seconds. 1 second to be exact. Like a buzzer beater there. And the Eagles able to score another goal there. Colton Gillian. So Tornadoes did everything right for 79 seconds of that possession clock, but then Husson able to get the goal with just 1 second on the possession clock to take the 2-1 lead. We're down to our final 20 seconds of this first period. Now down to 10 seconds. Nice defense there by the Tornadoes. Big time stop. Michael Peters a part of that. And the Tornadoes will head to the end of the first period. Your score, Eagles 2, Tornadoes 1.
Every cheer, for every play, we know there's a little prayer that no one gets hurt. That's why we are there too. Party athletic trainers, physicians, and specialists. We're watching closely for any sign that someone needs care. And if your child is hurt, they are seen right away by the region's top specialists. The Party Sports Medicine team is at every game, match, race, practice, and workout, providing medical attention and guidance. For us, winning is all about playing healthy and smart so you can perform at your best.
Back here at Islamel Family Field, ready to get things started in the second period. A 2-1 lead for the Eagles. The one tornado goal coming from Atticus Cooper. And the Eagles in that final minute able to beat the shot clock to take the 2-1 lead as we head to period number 2. Part of a women's and men's doubleheader of lacrosse action on this March Friday. Dark clouds in the horizon, and we've had rain throughout the day. As a battle there for the loose ball, Jack Hicks out of his goal. The goalkeeper, Jack Hicks, not afraid to leave his goal area there and make things happen. Shot there, no good. Gravely on the defensive end. That was Alex Walsh for the Eagles, and the Tornadoes will get things started from the back. Here's Jacob Gravely. Gravely up ahead to Max Dorman. Nice work there upfield. Here's Pond to Peterson. Corbett. Cooper, who has the lone goal for the Tornadoes thus far. .45 on the possession clock for the Tornadoes. Here's Kyatt. Kyatt with the head of steam. Kyatt fires off a shot in the finish. Gage Kyatt, a big-time goal there. And the equalizer for the Tornadoes. So Gage Kyatt able to give the Tornadoes the equalizer. And crowd here at Islamel Family Field approves. You can see the celebration, the fist pump from Kyatt. He gained that possession way back near the midfield, and then a head of steam. A powerful force, Gage Kyatt. Meanwhile, the Eagles looking if they can answer. 2-2 score here in the second period. 12:45 to play. Stolen there by the Tornadoes, Tyler Cameron. And then a nice play, switching the fields nicely there. Max Dorman. Dorman now up ahead to Peters. Peters pushing it forward. Here's Kyatt once again, the hot hand after he scored the second goal of the night for the NATOs. Here's Corbett. Pond. Here's Cooper. Rain starting to fall again here at Islamel Family Field. You see some of the spectators pulling out their umbrellas. 11:43 and counting. Here's Cooper. Corbett. Tough defense there by the Eagles. Owen Giorgio, we've called his name a few times, and here's Giorgio on the attack. Long stick midfielder. Nice stop by the Tornadoes, and Hicks will get things started for BC. Jacob Gravely, so Tornadoes working the ball back and forth from the back. Now a dangerous pass there, taken away by the Eagles. Nathan Vibber scored a goal earlier. Now a big opportunity, great save by Hicks. Carter fired off a shot there, and Hicks with the foot save. Carter, the senior from Newton, Massachusetts. Jack Hicks, the outstanding goalkeeper for the NATOs, the junior from Greensboro, North Carolina. And the Eagles resetting once again. Tornadoes there defensively. Gravely, Hicks in his goalkeeper position. Here's Dorman on the defensive end, taking on Carter. Ten minutes to play now until halftime. Shot there, wide and high. Just 8 seconds on the possession clock. So the Eagles are going to have to work quickly here. Tornadoes have a good job of fending them off so far. Can they hold them for 5 more seconds now? Hicks with the save, just what the doctor ordered. And the Tornadoes able to regain possession, extinguish the Eagles on that possession. And the Tornadoes quickly back the other way. Here's Eddie Bell. Drew Pond. Cooper. Corbett. Kyatt. Back to Corbett. Corbett trying to shake off Trenton, Montana. Defender for Husson out of Danville, California. And then the finish by the NATOs. Atticus Cooper with his second goal of the evening. And the Tornadoes back up ahead 3-2. So big time finish there from Cooper. And Tornadoes back ahead. Credit the assist to Parker Corbett. Nice job setting up his teammate Cooper. And Cooper with 2 goals. Gage Kyatt has a goal as well. And the Tornadoes with the 3-2 lead. Danny Carter, senior from Newton, Massachusetts. Defended there by Max Dorman. 8 minutes, 30 seconds to play till the half. There's Jacob Sargent. Sargent with the finish. So just like that, Husson able to get the answer. 3-3 your score. So a quick answer there, just 36 seconds after the Tornadoes' goal. The Eagles able to come right back with a goal of their own. A battle for the face-off, and Eagles able to win that. Now a couple of substitutes coming in for both sides. And the Eagles, after tying this match up 3-3, resetting things offensively. Vibber with the shot. It bounces long. And another opportunity here for the Eagles. .40 on the possession clock. Shot there and the finish. There's a go-ahead goal for the Eagles. Drew Clinch, the freshman. So Drew Clinch puts the Eagles back ahead. So two teams trading the lead. And suddenly a lot of scoring in this last 2 minutes or so. As picked up again by Brad Stoltz, the face-off specialist for the Husson University Eagles. Here's Carter, defended tightly by Dorman. Now Aiden Byers using his teammate Clinch. Clinch defended by Eddie Bell. Bell to Perez. Check that. Bell to Carter. Eddie Bell on the defensive end. And now on the defensive end, Max Dorman. And we've got an injured player on the field. 6:13 to play, second quarter. Eagles 4, Brevard 3. Back here at Islamel Family Field, ready to get things started once again. Eagles 4, Tornadoes 3. As Jacob Gravely on the defensive end for the Tornadoes, and a nifty shot there. High degree of difficulty. Alex Walsh, the sophomore from Kingston, Rhode Island, just absolutely dazzled the crowd here at Islamel Family Field. A sensational finish there by Alex Walsh. Oh my. It's one of the more electric goals you'll see. Individual effort, high degree of difficulty, some razzle dazzle. And just like that, the Eagles up 5-3. Eagles have come on here as of late. Three consecutive goals by the Eagles. Brevard was up 3-2. And the Eagles have scored 3 straight. And all in the matter of 3 minutes. Cooper hands it off to Kyatt. Under 5 minutes to play now until the half. Tornadoes looking for an answer after 3 straight Eagles goals. Here's Gage Kyatt, responsible for one of the 3 goals for the Tornadoes earlier. It'll remain Tornadoes' possession, 34 on the possession clock. And a finish there for the Tornadoes. Big time finish, just what the doctor ordered. And the Tornadoes, Parker Corbett off the assist from Cooper. Big time finish there for Parker Corbett, the native of New Westminster, Canada. That's all the way in British Columbia, near Vancouver. Long distance from Brevard College, but thrilled that Parker Corbett made his way to Brevard College. And what a goal there. Just what the doctor ordered as far as Tornadoes ending that 3-0 scoring run by the Eagles with 4:02 to play here at period number 2. Here's Sargent. Stolen away there nicely by Charania. And Charania is going to play it back to his trusty goalkeeper, Jack Hicks. Hicks plays it forward to Eddie Bell. Eddie Bell came up against a wall there at midfield in Byers, but able to push through it. Here's Cooper. Parker Corbett coming off the goal. By the way, credit the assist on that Corbett goal to Atticus Cooper. So Cooper having a nice evening 2 goals and an assist. Here he is making something happen again, that time again looking for Corbett. But taken away there by Owen Giorgio. And an opportunity there, but unable to lasso it in. Max Dorman along this near sideline. We're down to the final 2:39 of the second period. Competitive game between these two. Eagles from Husson University and Bangor, Maine. Corbett unable to control that ground ball. If he did, that would have been a big opportunity for pay dirt. But now a foul against Husson. Now the referees are going to talk it over. So still getting things sorted out here. It's going to be Husson ball. Some of the crowd not really happy about that decision by the officials, but nonetheless, back to action here. Tyler Cameron on the defensive end. Alex Walsh was holding the ball for a long time there. Taken away by Cameron. But then back the other way. Here come the Eagles. It's Drew Clinch. Hicks again well out of his goal. Makes some contact with the attacker. Hicks not afraid to leave his goal, mix it up a little bit. Gotta like that energy from the goalkeeper, Jack Hicks. Gravely up ahead to Bell. Nice pass there, Bell to Corbett. And now timeout on the field with 1:13 to play in the second period. Eagles 5, Tornadoes 4.
Every cheer, for every play, we know there's a little prayer that no one gets hurt. That's why we are there too. Party athletic trainers, physicians, and specialists. We're watching closely for any sign that someone needs care. And if your child is hurt, they're seen right away by the region's top specialists. The Party Sports Medicine team is at every game, match, race, practice, and workout, providing medical attention and guidance. For us, winning is all about playing healthy and smart so you can perform at your best.
So coming out the timeout, offensive opportunity here for the Tornadoes. So we'll see what Head coach J.D. LeMay and assistant coach Brenner Woodcock drew up for the Tornadoes offensively. Here's Pond. Cooper. Now Corbett. Corbett up ahead. Pond. Some tight defense there. Down to 20 seconds on the possession clock. About a 10-second differential, possession clock and game clock. Here's Drew Pond. Now 9 on the possession clock. Pond, 4 seconds. Pond fires off a shot there, but that's going to be it for the possession. Now 10 seconds left for the Eagles to navigate, but whole field of Islamel Family Field turf ahead of them. Firing off a shot at the buzzer, but wide. And that'll bring us to halftime. Your score, Eagles 5, Tornadoes 4.
It's important to study English because language has power. And being able to understand the history of language and how it's been used over time and in our current era helps us be able to take control of that power and use it now and in the future.
I've learned to express myself with the written word more clearly. I've been given the tools with different structural techniques and all the good stuff that have made me a stronger writer, a stronger communicator.
You're going to learn not just the content of your major, whether it's English or history or whatever. You're going to learn how to learn. You're going to learn how to apply that learning and adapt as conditions change.
Writing is inherently experiential because students have to take so many important skills like critical thinking, communication, analysis, and translate those thoughts into a piece of oral or written communication, and then learn by doing how to be more effective communicators.
The English program at Brevard College prepares you for success in whatever field you choose to major in, whether it's theater, whether it's in the sciences or math, whether it's in business. The ability to communicate is important in no matter where you go, and one of the skills we teach is how to communicate clearly with your audience, whoever that may be.
The community here at Brevard, whether it be faculty, students, staff, are all people who learn and grow together. We learn from each other. There's no place where I don't feel welcome on campus, and that's the best part of that liberal arts education, is you're stepping into different learning styles and different content than you do at any old college where you don't get to grow the brain. It's a culture that encourages self-expression. You're allowed to be you here.
history is everything. It's every discipline. It's music, it's art, it's economics, it's politics. And so students who study history end up with the ability to look critically at every discipline. This is a skill you can use in any field.
I chose Brevard mostly because of the experiential education, and their history program really sold me over. The variety of history classes that they offer. You have classes like History of Stuff, where you learn the commodification of history and how that's affected how we are today. That class really forces you to examine yourself and how you consume goods and how you're living in the world and how is that affecting the world around you.
In a world where the job market is changing rapidly, having a degree in history equips you with the skills needed to have flexibility and a little bit more freedom on the job market, where you can actively pursue different career opportunities. The number one factor I think that separates us from other liberal arts institutions is we have very small class sizes. My current 400 level seminar, which is just history majors, has 4 students. So we work intimately, closely every week doing essentially graduate school style workshops. And that's really important when you're out on the job market and you need your former professor to write you a strong letter of recommendation. Because we actually know our students deeply, we can craft the kind of letter that's going to help students get that job.
No matter where you're coming from, no matter who you are, you're here to grow as a person and they want to help you as much as they can. I'm so glad to be here. I've never regretted it for one moment.
Back underway here at Islamel Family Field, ready to get things started. Period number 3. A tight ball game thus far. Eagles 5, Tornadoes 4. And Eagles win the opening face-off, and Colton Gillian getting things started. Nathan Vibber on the attack. Drew Clinch Saw him score a goal earlier. Opening possession, third period. A one-goal ball game. 25 seconds on the possession clock. Nice job, Jack Hicks. And then the follow-up, the finish. And the Eagles take a 6-4 lead. So Gillian, it's that second chance opportunity, the rebound after the great save from Hicks, and Gillian able to find the back of the net. Well, spring break has officially arrived for the Brevard College student body. No classes for the next week. These spring sports, big opportunity to get a lot of work in, play a lot of opponents. Bell on the defensive end for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes trailing by 2, and what's been a very even ball game. 17 shots for the Eagles, 15 for the Tornadoes. Each goalkeeper with 6 saves. Here's Sinkler. Sinkler hands it off to Vibber. Now Alex Walsh uses Drew Clinch once again. Clinch plays it forward to Vibber. Vibber just off the mark there. 13 on the possession clock. And Tornadoes able to get the defensive stop. Nice job defensively by the Nados. Nick Terania, big part of that. And then some contact and a whistle on this near sideline. It's going to go the Eagles' way. Max Dorman in the middle of all that from the Tornadoes' perspective. And the Husson Eagles will reset once again. Nice job by the Nados being able to come away with that takeaway. Approaching the 12-minute mark here in the third period. Big hit along the sidelines, and there a flag flies. There's going to be a penalty here. We haven't seen, to my knowledge, any penalties this evening. In fact, this is the first one. So a clean game thus far, but certainly an egregious hit over there on that far sideline. And a 1-minute penalty for Aiden Byers of Husson. So this is a big opportunity for the Tornadoes, a man-up opportunity. And see if they can make the Eagles pay for that mistake. Unnecessary roughness, the call on Byers. 11:40 to play here. Eagles doing their best to extinguish this penalty opportunity for the Tornadoes, but here's Corbett with the takeaway. big opportunity here for the NATOs. They had numbers for a moment there. Here's Corbett again. Still a man up for the Tornadoes. That clock is ticking. Firing off a shot there was Kyatt, and the penalty has been extinguished. So the Tornadoes had a chance there with an extra man, but the 1 minute penalty no longer. Back to even strength both sides. And another whistle, as we'll get this sorted out. And back to action we go. 10:35 to play here in the third period. It will remain Eagles ball. Well, Tornadoes had a power play opportunity, unable to cash in. Eagles continuing to hold on to a 6-4 lead here. Battle for a loose ball there. Bodies hitting the deck. All sorts of whistles. And it's going to be another penalty on, I believe, the Eagles. So this could be another opportunity for Brevard. We'll see what the ruling is officially. So waving off the flag, so no penalty after all that. Under 10 minutes to play now, third period. Shot there, just misses. And back the other way, here come the NATOs. Great catch there from Cameron. Tyler Cameron, the freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina. $9:15 to play, period number 3. Will Scoggins surveying his options. He's going to take his man one-on-one. Now plays it forward to Pond. Pond with the finish. Drew Pond, big-time finish there. Cuts the lead to 6-5. So, big goal there for Pond. As Husson had scored the lone goal of the second half thus far, but Tornadoes able to get a goal here in the third period on the Drew Pond effort. And shot there from distance. Oh, my. Talking about high degree of difficulty. From way downtown, Nathan Vibber. So just like that, Vibber able to get the answer. That's just 45 seconds after Drew Pond had scored. Tornadoes then win the ensuing face-off. Under 8 minutes to play here. Cooper on the move. See if the Tornadoes can answer back. Cooper. Drew Pond once again firing off a shot there. Pond, a junior from Evans, Georgia, Greenbrier High School. Pond again. And opportunity there momentarily for Jacob Hernandez. But now here comes the Eagles the other way. Showing some wheels there was clinch now. It was Giorgio who really flipped the script there. Freshman from East Greenwich, Rhode Island, showing some speed. Here's Gillian. Sargent. Walsh. Hicks able to get the stop. Michael Peters defending Walsh on that attack. And here come the Tornadoes the other way, up ahead to Gravely. Gravely is trying to thread the needle there to Corbett. Under 6 minutes to play, third period. Tyler Cameron on the defensive end for the NATOs here. 7-5 your score. Atticus Cooper with 2 goals, Kyatt with 1, Pond with 1, Corbett with 1 for the NATOs. Vibber and Gillian each have 2 goals for Husson. To go along with goals from Sargent, Clinch, and Walsh. Save there from Hicks. Hicks now. After some pressure. From Alex Walsh. Tornadoes forced into a mistake there, and Walsh will get things going again for the Eagles. Well, the Husson University Eagles from Bangor, Maine, on an 11-day trip during their spring break. All sorts of action. I was talking to the head coach earlier, Mike O'Neill, and just keeping the laundry straight is a challenge during a trip like this. Here come the Tornadoes the other way. Well over 1,000 miles between Bangor, Maine and Brevard, North Carolina, but we're thrilled that Eagles made the trip down here to the mountains. Hope they're enjoying the Blue Ridge. Certainly a beautiful part of the country they're from as well. Tornadoes looking for another goal here to try to cut the deficit back to 1. Bit warmer here than Bangor, Maine, which you would expect. Overnight low in Bangor, 22. And frankly, that might be warm for this time of year up there. Tornadoes. Will Scoggins. Here's Corbett. Corbett gaining a lot of attention from those defenders. And here's once again Giorgio. Giorgio can make something happen quickly if he's got open field in front of him. Under 3 minutes to play, third period. Eagles with a 22-20 shot advantage, 7-5 your score. Now looks like the Eagles might chew a little clock here with the 2-goal lead. Nice takeaway there for the Tornadoes on the defensive end. Michael Peters, senior from Belmont, North Carolina. Peters continuing to take on multiple Eagle defenders, but ultimately taken away by the Eagles. Drew Clinch. Shot there just off the mark by Byers. Then a sea of bodies right in front of the goal there, and Hicks once again, big time stop. Just over 2 minutes to play. Continuing to plow forward there, Atticus Cooper. 2 goals already for Cooper, along with an assist. Has a couple of ground balls to his credit as well. Bryce Peterson, by the way, leads the Tornadoes in ground balls with 4. Gage Kyatt, the most active on the offensive end. He has 7 shots. 1 has found the back of the net. And stop there for the Eagles. Down to the final 70 seconds of this third period. Still anyone's ball game. Score 7-5. The scoring has been at a premium here in this third period. Just 3 total goals between the two teams. That's what we saw in period number 1 as well. Here's Will Scoggins. 30 seconds on the game clock here in this third period. Scoggins. Some fancy moves there by Corbett. Then he whips a shot that is saved by the goalkeeper, Trinka. Meanwhile, here's Kyatt. We're down to the final 10 seconds of the third period. Now 8 seconds. Here's Drew Pond. And that's a big stop by the Eagles defensively. Final seconds of this third period. And we'll head to the fourth period. Your score, Eagles 7, Tornadoes 5.
Every cheer, for every play, we know there's a little prayer that no one gets hurt. That's why we are there too. Party athletic trainers, physicians, and specialists. We're watching closely for any sign that someone needs care. And if your child is hurt, they're seen right away by the region's top specialists. The Party Sports Medicine team is at every game, match, race, practice, and workout, providing medical attention and guidance. For us, winning is all about playing healthy and smart so you can perform at your best.
Back here at Lamel Family Field, start of period number 4. Eagles 7, Tornadoes 5 in this non-conference matchup for Brevard College. .35 to play here. That shot wide. And the Tornadoes will get things started from the back. Crowd starting to getting into it here at Lamel Family Field as they can feel the tension mount now that we've reached the fourth period. Vibber taking his time. Eagles now moving from right to left on your device. As the sun has set here in the mountains of western North Carolina. Daylight savings time begins this weekend. Make sure you change your clocks late Saturday night heading into Sunday. We ran into some darkness issues yesterday at the tennis match at McCoy Tennis Complex. No lights at the McCoy Tennis Complex and trying to get the tennis matches in before darkness. 13:20 to play here in the fourth. Tornadoes once again stopped defensively by the Eagles. Eagles have put up a good effort on the defensive end. Made things difficult for the Nados. Nice takeaway there. Jacob Gravely. Check that, Nick Charania. Rainey, the newcomer from St. Andrews. Evans, Georgia native, just like Drew Pond. In fact, they went to the same high school, Greenbrier. And the Eagles will reset once again. 12:15 to play here in the fourth period. As the flag flies, this will inevitably be against the Tornadoes, who have not had a penalty yet this evening. Seen a couple penalties for the Eagles. And a shot and a finish there for the Eagles. Alex Walsh. Lead stretches to 8-5. So largest lead of the match for Husson. And Tornadoes have some work to do here, down 3 goals with 11:47 to play here in the fourth. And the Eagles win another face-off, so Tornadoes going to have to get a defensive stop here. Walsh setting up his teammate that time. And another goal there for Husson. 9-5 now the score. Gillian with the finish. So timeout on the field. 9-5 Eagles now with a 4-goal advantage.
Every cheer, for every play, we know there's a little prayer that no one gets hurt. That's why we are there too. Party athletic trainers, physicians, and specialists. We're watching closely for any sign that someone needs care. And if your child is hurt, they're seen right away by the region's top specialists. The Party Sports Medicine team is at every game, match, race, practice, and workout, providing medical attention and guidance. For us, winning is all about playing healthy and smart so you can perform at your best.
So timeout by the Tornadoes after Husson has scored 3 consecutive goals to take a 9-5 lead. And Husson wins that faceoff on a violation. So the Eagles will reset again. Deficit not insurmountable, but as the minutes and seconds tick away here in the fourth period, a comeback becomes that much more of a challenge for the Tornadoes. And you can see Husson being a little more methodical here, letting the clock run. But then a nice takeaway there by the NATO's Tyler Cameron, freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina. What an impact he's made since his arrival on the campus of Brevard College. Here's Peters. Cooper. Cooper was trying to find Parker Corbett. Those two have combined before. Here's Kyatt. Kyatt up ahead to Atticus Cooper. Cooper. And then the finish there, Parker Corbett off the Cooper assist. Nicely done. So Parker Corbett with the finish there. Tornadoes needed that goal in a big way. 9-6 now your score. And Tornadoes, Logan Southern into the contest now. Had that last face-off. And certainly making his presence known. .849 to play. Husson has outscored the Tornadoes 4-2 here in this second half. Here's Sargent, defended by Eddie Bell. Shot there, off the mark. That was Drew Clinch. And now back the other way, here come the NATOs. Jacob Gravely was looking for either Peters or Corbett. They both were there, neither able to lasso that one in. Under 8 minutes to play here in the fourth period. Shot there in the finish. Eagles hit the double-digit mark in goals, now ahead 10-6. So back-to-back goals by the Eagles in very short amount of time. Owen Giorgio and Colton Gillian. Those two goals separated by just 8 seconds. Quick strike offense by the Eagles. Now looking for another goal. As the Eagles really trying to put the pedal to the metal here in the fourth period. Tornadoes need to clamp down defensively. They want to stay in this one. Margin now 5. Time running short for any sort of comeback of that nature. 7:26 to play here in the fourth. Taken away there nicely by the Tornadoes. But give it right back to the Eagles. Just over 7 to play. Michael Peters defending. Nathan Vibber, he's been a factor in this one. Here's Tyler Cameron. Cameron, flag flies, so we'll see what the penalty's all about. With 6:34 to play here in the fourth, 11-4 Eagles. Penalty will be against the Eagles. A slashing penalty on Jacob Sargent. So a 1-minute opportunity here for the Tornadoes. 1 minute of penalty time. See if the Tornadoes can capitalize. Here's Cooper. Pond. Cooper once again. Cooper fires off a shot. And it's caught up to nicely by Giorgio. And back the other way, here comes Husson. Loose ball here. Meanwhile, time running out on the extra man opportunity for the Tornadoes. All sorts of battling. No one able to come up with this ground ball. And a whistle against the Tornadoes. And it'll be Eagles ball here, and Eagles are that much closer to evening things back up here from a players on the field standpoint. As that penalty is almost complete. Jacob Sargent. In fact, it is complete now, so both sides back to even. And the Eagles content chewing some clock here. They do have 25 seconds on their possession clock. Shot there. Hicks able to get in its way. Now Terania. Here's Dorman. Max Dorman, sophomore from Charleston. Up ahead, here's Scoggins. Scoggins on the attack. Parker Corbett. Defended by Trenton Montana. 4:30 to play, fourth period. Kyatt up ahead to Pond. Here's Cooper once again. 30 on the possession clock. Time running out for the Tornadoes, down by 5. Flag flies. This will be against the Eagles once again. Firing off a shot there. Wide was Kyatt. Penalty on Alex Walsh. It was a holding penalty. It'll be a 30-second penalty, so another man-up opportunity for the Tornadoes. 30 seconds to work with. See if they can make something happen here. Shot there off the mark. Peterson. Kayet to his left. And from distance, Kayet. Big time shot there. Gage Kayet. It's one for the highlight reel. And Kayet from distance. So Kayet able to get the goal there. Big time finish. Shaves the deficit to 4. Logan Southern was there for the face-off again for the Tornadoes. However, it goes the way of the Eagles. Walsh, defended by Gravely. Taken away by the Tornadoes. Eddie Bell on the move. Bell able to push it forward. Nicely done. Head to Drew Pine. We're at the 3-minute mark here in the fourth period. Cooper. Scoggins. Here's Kayet. Cooper once again. Cooper. Nice defense there and goalkeeping as well. Cohen Trinka, sophomore from Spring Lake, Michigan. Flag has flown. So we'll get this sorted out. Getting a bit chippy out there. It's penalty on Gage Kayet. A pushing penalty. So 30-second extra man opportunity this time for the Eagles. 2:19 to play, period number 4. The Eagles content chewing clock here. Down to 1 minute 45 seconds. $90 seconds to play now. As the Husson Eagles able to really put things together here in the second half to earn this victory. 60 seconds to play. Now 45 seconds left to play. And penalty there, whistle, clock stops at 42 seconds. And it's going to be Tornadoes possession on the foul. So no penalty time assessed. Here comes Eddie Bell. Trying to find Peters. Ball is loose now, down to the final 30 seconds. Down to the final 10 seconds of this one. As time ticking away here at Isla Family Field. Eagles are going to come away with an 11-7 victory. There is a flag as Hicks with a final save there. But that'll do it for us here at Isla Family Field. Score goes final, 11-7, Eagles on top. So your final score here at Isla Family Field, Husson takes the 11-7 win. Husson improves to 1-3. Tornadoes drop to 0-4. Actually, check that. 0-5 for the Tornadoes, and Husson now 2-3. Husson was led by Walsh with 2 assists and 2 goals. Also, Gillian had 4 goals and 1 assist. Clinch had 2 goals. Sargent had 1. Vibber had 2. Goalkeeper Trinka had 11 saves in the victory. Goalkeeper for the Tornadoes, Jack Hicks, had 14 saves. Parker Corbett, 2 goals and 1 assist. Gage Kai at 2 goals. Atticus Cooper, 2 goals, 2 assists. Big day for him. Ground balls, Tyler Cameron with 6. And Nick Terania with 6 as well to lead the Tornadoes. Husson outshot the Tornadoes 36-28 in this one. This was a 5-4 game at halftime, and then Husson really came alive in the second half, outscoring the Tornadoes 6-3 in the second half, en route to the 11-7 victory. Brevard will be back in action on Monday versus Wilmington. That's at 12 noon right here at Isla Family Field. And then Thursday versus Franciscan College at 1 o'clock here at Isla Family Field. Baseball on Sunday. That's a noon start, a doubleheader versus Berea at Gilcone Field. Go to bctornadoes.com for all your stats, scores, news, and information on the Tornadoes. And thank you once again for tuning in for this edition of Brevard College Men's Lacrosse. Special thanks to all the faculty and staff, all they do for Brevard College, student athletes. Today was Faculty and Staff Appreciation Day across both men's and women's lacrosse. Appreciate them. And big thanks as well to all those who help behind the scenes here at Brevard College for this men's lacrosse contest. Really appreciate all their work. Statistician, Sports Information Director Joseph Marvin, along with Pietro Moratelli on the clocks this evening, DJ Taylor and Destiny Williams. Producer of tonight's broadcast was Enrico Lozito, and handling some of the broadcast support as well, along with the music here at the stadium, DJ Tommaso Fioravanti. So really appreciate their help as well, and appreciate you for tuning in for Brevard College Men's Lacrosse. Your final score for the final time, Eagles 11, Tornadoes 7. Go Tornadoes!